Hey there, Horsey fans. We're back at it again with another video, and today we're going to be going over the review of Atsuya Kusakabe. Whoa, whoa, easy. I'm a little too excited. Atsuya Kusakabe, ward off with a sharp blade. He's another yellow unit, and as you know, if it's a yellow unit, they have to be incredibly broken. You know, there can't be a bad yellow unit ever. Never, ever. They all have to be stupid. 1363, that's not very bad. He has the normal amount of initial curse energy. 42,000 is his max, though with Great and Hippo that can change. But since this is the first Kusakabe in the entire game, if you just play with him in like domain investigations and you do your, what's that mode called? You send your characters on like the Legends Adventures. God, I keep forgetting what that one's called. You get what I mean, though. If you send them out on that, he'll get more of the character rank as well. I would suggest doing that. He's really good, and by really good, I mean probably one of the best yellow units. You know, he's not the like most damage-dealing yellow unit. He's not there to make your characters hit harder. He's there to hold the line. The GOAT, simple domain. That's what this man does. Now, we're going to look at it. It might not look crazy, right? You're going to see. We all see. No Black Flash, that's sad. I'm pretty sure Kusakabe could hit one. You know, battle. Does simple domain, counters them, bam, cuts them in half. Come on. Just give it to him. I know he can. I know he can do it. Skill 1 deals 150, 5 curse energy. The only thing that matters between the levels is how much damage skill 1 does, so you can really just keep this at 1 if you want. Having a way to just force recover curse energy is one of the biggest things. I was begging, I was hoping and praying they give the Red Jogo, at least through like a memory or something. The ability to choose when you get more cursed energy is literally like maybe top 3 mechanics in the game. You get like, I know the second anniversary or first anniversary for Global, the new memory that came out through the event, that has 20 cursed energy, just like, damn, I'm forgetting all the memory names right now, but the one that came out with Junpei, right? I think so, where it has like, I'm blanking so hard right now. And it's like Megami, Nobara, Junpei, and Yuji. It's not a Wish from the Past. It's damn, I keep forgetting. But yeah, that also has a 20 curse energy. That's why those abilities are so good. Is because I'm low. That's it. I'm not really low. You know. Ooh, curse energy. Don't mind if I do. His second skill. New Shadow Style, Simple Domain. He gets Simple Domain stats for 4 turns, Counterattack State for 4 turns 2 times. These two are not the same line, do not be confused by that. One does not mean the other one, this is just something he gets. The Counterattack State is for melee attacks, while Range Attack Interception is, well, obviously for range attacks. Now, I just want to make sure I get this out of the way right now. P-Tech moves do not necessarily mean that they are melee moves. Although those two are very similar most of the time, they are the same thing, it does not mean they actually are. Like the Aura Crush Spear, I think all of his moves are P-Tech. He only has one move that's an actual melee attack. So we always have to remember that we need to, well, one, we have to figure out what type of move it is, and then two, his counterattack, say, or range attack and interception. They have two different things that, like, they look different. They little, like, pretty sure a little title comes up too whenever he does the actual counterattack. So you'll know, but don't be like, oh, this is P-Tech, so he's just gonna get that shit out of here. No, he's not actually gonna do that all the time. He is the GOAT, though. I'm telling you, I'm excited to, like, ooh, he's finally here. He increases his own jujutsu stat by 30%. He decreases his own jujutsu damage received by 40%. These two stats change through the different levels. I'll show you real quick. So this is probably a skill you need at 8, 9, or 10. Probably 9 or 10. He nullifies domain continuous effect. That means anything that, like the Shikigami from Dagon's domain. I'm forgetting everything. Or Jogo's domain. these things aren't really important right now, but I feel like eventually they're going to be releasing either new bosses or just throughout the different tower floors, where I feel like this is going to be a lot more important. I feel like he's just going to be way, way better. Also, I'm pretty sure these do not stack, because this is tied to the simple domain state. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, because there's a skill change, so I'm pretty sure these are all one-time buffs. Simple domain state's already active. He extends the following effect to all allies, decreases jujutsu damage received by 19%. This changes through level to 40%. What do I have to say? Like, what? Who is it you think you're talking to? Clearly, you don't know who you're talking to, so let me clue you in. This is Kusakabe. Alright? The man who goes toe-to-toe with Sukuna. Sorry, spoilers, but, I mean, you just gotta know he does it. He goes toe-to-toe, and it's a massacre, really, if you think about it. Like, complete clowning. And he nullifies domain continuous effect to your allies as well, because, you know, he's not good enough. He isn't good enough to just get rid of it. No more flame damage for me. Oh, I'm sorry. No more Shikigami damage for me. I'm sorry. No more... I'm not sure if there's Mido... Damn, I did it again. Actually, I think... Does Mahido's domain effect work with that, though? It's the continuous effect, so I would assume it would still work, but... I think there is one Mido who does his domain. I could check that real quick. Make it maybe like a short or something to show you guys. That was what I was going to talk about. Or like Hanami. I'm not sure if there's a Hanami who does their domain. And if it just copies the effect that our Hanami's domain does, I wonder if he'll get rid of the damage lower effect that you receive for Hanami opening his domain. Either way, crazy. It's insane. This is basically a ward off, right? For 20 CE. Ward off for 20 CE. There's no ult gauge, but... Okay. What, do you want him just to be better at everything? Oh, I'm sorry, Urame. If you guys don't know, Urame just came out on JP. I heard Urame is really good, though. But this isn't his/her video. This is Kusakabe's. And that effect is so insane. God, you know, you don't really get a lot of characters who just... Oh, yeah. I got you guys. Continuing with slashes, this is really just a farm for his critical enhancement. It has good crit rate. Well, I guess good in quotations, 25%. It's not that high. I wonder if they're going to give us a yellow character eventually who's going to give crit lower, kind of like how Red Mido does. Honestly, I think Red Mido is really good for that one reason, is because crit lower. Imagine if they put that on Kusakabe, bro. That would be so insane. God. Man, but yeah, it does decent damage, 450. That's, I think, the first version of Sukuna's, Blue Sukuna skill 3 is 450. So I'll hit decently hard, maybe 3, 4, 5 million. 5 million if you got, like, all your bells and whistles. Battle, sword drawing, crit rate. Combo those two together, critical enhancement's going to go through the roof. He does 1,000 melee taijutsu damage. It's one hit, so he doesn't hit too hard. But again, that's not what he's here for. He is here to be your guardian. He is here to be your shield. This guy right here, he is the, what's that guy's name? Kirito from SAO. He is that guy. He is that guy. 320 is the Kamo ultimate effect. This is what he... Whoops. Sorry. This is what he gets from the Hidden Stage 2. I'm just going to show you right here. And his Taijutsu stat goes from 30 to 40. And of course, it's crazy. It's good as well. 40% for 3 turns is crazy, considering the fact on the yellow team you can spam an ult in like the next 3 turns. I'm pretty sure if you give him like the crit memory, like-minded sisters, I'm pretty sure like easy. Uh-oh. And his next ult's up. I get to stack my increased critical hit. Man, I also want to see him as like an attacker. Just have fun with him. God, he looks like such a fun unit to use. But yeah, this is really good. I would highly, highly, highly recommend you get this. If not just for this, it's A5, right? So I'm pretty sure at a 0, it's going to be either 10 or 15, probably 10 since there's no way he's that broken. Interception. If uncurse energy is 5 or more, receiving a melee attack and counter state, 300 melee taijutsu. It's decent damage. It's not going to hit too hard. It consumes 5 curse energy. Actually, a lot of things consume 5 curse energy, which is really why this is so good. He can just say, oh yeah, but I'm going to get more anyway, so it doesn't matter. It increases on critical hit rate for 4 turns. You can see he's stacking crit rate, so he can increase his critical enhancement as fast as possible. Also, you know, it buffs your allies too, but does that really matter? Does that really matter? Of course it does. Let's go to Kusakabe. I'm a little excited if you can't tell. His VA is the same as Zamasu from Dragon Ball, and I love Zamasu so much. Zamasu has to be one of my favorite characters. So just like, I hear him like, oh my god, he is that guy. Waga Subatawa Segi. Waga Subatawa Sekayo. He is the world. He is justice. When he activates his symbol domain, curse energy is 5 or more, and own HP is 10% or more. This is very important right here. Although if you're that low of Kusakabe, you're already doing something wrong. He should never be that low. We're seeing a range attack in range attack interception state. You decrease 50%, huh? So he does 50%, and if it just so happens, oh, just by some circumstance, it's jujutsu, that's 50% on a 40%. I'm pretty sure if the way it works, if that was 10,000, it'd be like 2,000 damage you would take from it. It's just actually insane. I don't know what crack they were smoking when they made him that they didn't smoke when they're making Jogo. Consumes 5 curse energy. That's why you need the 5 or more. And this has to be easily the stupidest line I have ever seen this game give a character. If the damage could make the HP reach 0, resist KO damage, he's like STR Namagoku when he first came out. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not dead yet. And lock HP to 1 up to 3 times per turn. Are you serious? Why would you give him that? Like, I couldn't imagine a world where he has, well, I think 50 and 40 is like 70% damage reduction, just a base number. I think it's like equivocal to. Or just 50% damage reduction for PT moves, right? So you 70 or 50, and he can also survive 3 KO attacks a turn. I don't know if that counts Flame, because Flame happens before the next turn starts. So I wonder if Jogo could do like, I'm not sure if there actually is a Jogo with the ranged move. Actually, I think his Eruption, I think that's considered ranged. I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on that though. It sounds stupid, why would it be ranged? Well, this game does a lot of stupid things, like giving him a KO guard. Like, really, that's what this is. Instead of simple domain, this should just be another auto skill that just says KO guard. Like, it's that stupid. Like, this should not be part of the simple domain, because it's just so outrageous, right? Like, I can't be the only person who thinks this is the dumbest thing in his kit. Obviously, you have to reapply it. So making sure you have enough curse energy before we get into the before we get out of the simple domain state is imperative. If only he had a move who gave him more cursed energy. I just mean, and there's a new memory that comes out with him as well. I'm not sure if it's the event memory or like the memory like on his banner, but of course it gives more cursed energy. It's like a perfect unit. Perfect unit. Cover if own curse energy is 10 or more and simple domain state is active. Nullify, right? He has damage null as well. KO guard is not enough. He has damage null. Nullify attack, which will cause allies to be defeated, consumes 10 curse energy. You could give him like a memory to stack your crits, right? To make sure he's always doing this right here. I'm not going to like really say it yet. I'll kind of say it again when we get there. Or you could just give him a CE memory. So, oh, you try to kill Shoko? Bam, he's like that one guy who catches the basketball before he hits those like girls or whatever. He looks at her. Yeah, come on, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, my goat. And he sacrificed 20% HP. But this HP loss won't cause the character to be defeated. He has 2 different types of KO guard. Right? Because if he does cover, and then they do 2 ranged moves, he can still survive 1 more. So I'm pretty sure this is how it works, right? The sample domain and the cover shouldn't stack with each other. So if he covers someone, and that causes him to go to 1 HP, right? And then he gets 2 AoEs, 2 ranged hits, and make him go to 1 twice. And then there's dot damage, makes him go to 1 more time. I'm pretty sure he just lives on to the next turn. And yellow has a healer, has Shoko. Right? Like, the only way you can make this character better was just to give him higher damage stats. Or make him support even, like, higher damage dealt. I don't really know what else you could give this character that wouldn't obviously just be like Gohan Ball Legends, where Legends makes every single Gohan broken. Like, is this how every Kusakabe is gonna be? Where he's just stupid no matter what? I mean, it must be the VA. The VA has to be the reason this is happening. Also, one effect if self is receiving tag notification. I guess people... Oh... If self is receiving a tag notification? So, if you have yellow Junpei, the effect won't be activated if self is receiving a tag notification. I don't know what this means necessarily. I'm gonna have to look at that. Is it referring to yellow Junpei? Other than that, I guess yellow Gojo? Oh, it has to be self, right? So he has to give it. Junpei doesn't give a tag null. Oh, but there's one memory that does. I wonder if it's referring to that memory. So he won't do cover if you have that memory that, Yeah, okay, sorry. I mixed up a little bit. The memory that came out that gives you 20 curse energy during the first anniversary for Global, that's the login memory. Correction. The memory that came out with the event is what this is talking about, where it gives, I think, you and the person behind you 1 turn of attack null. I think maybe it's just himself. It's kind of weird. Sacrifices 20 HP. I mean, that's like a non-issue, really. I think they try to put it in there just because they don't want something wonky happening. Yeah, throwaway line, I wouldn't worry about that too much. When crits before, increases on crit count by 1, increases on 45%. Like, I'm telling you, the only way you make this better if it's CTPT. CTPT yell type. That's literally like, just change it and they're doing way more damage. Up to 150% with 8 counts. I just... Like, oh, you think he's going to do a lot of... He doesn't really do that much. But the fact he does any damage at all, it's just like... It's your little cookie cake and you put ice cream on top of it. I didn't need it, but I love it. Would I say he's the best yell unit? Probably not, just because he's support. If we're talking who's the best support yell unit, it just has to be Kusakabe. Like, yeah, I get Shoko makes you hit super hard. I get Yaga makes you hit super hard. Yaga does hyper damage, and he does debuffs, and he does damage taken increase. Or, I'm sorry, he gives you more damage dealt. And he does all crazy stuff, and he does darkness. Kusakabe can survive up to 4 times a turn, I believe. He has KO guard 4 times, I think, or just 3. Either one. Like, oh, it's not 4, it's 3. Who cares? No one cares. He has KO guard 3 different times. And you might be wondering, oh, but if he takes a melee hit, he's gonna die. He can counterattack twice. And it's not like he has like a draw attack. And that's the craziest part. It's like they knew about this in advance, that draw attack, while it would make him like take less or make everyone else take less damage, it could potentially put him in a bad scenario. It's like they thought about that, or maybe they're just stupid and they didn't think about that. Either way, it's crazy. His kit works so well. I can't tell you enough. Defender, that's the first time I see a role that's correct. He's not your defender, he is your shield. He's like the big bad, a part of SAO Part 1, the guy, the big red shield. He's him. He's got the essential object, or whatever it says, immortal object, where he can't die. Like, I can't explain how insane his kit is. And it's hard to show it too, because he's just not gonna die. Right? I mean, you could probably show him saving someone, kind of like your Gelo Inumaki. That's like, okay, yeah, that's cool, but you know, most of my runs, I don't really have characters die in the first place, so is it really that crazy? Yes, brother, it is insane. Like, I already know I'm gonna hear people, oh, Kusakabe, he's alright, you know, me, free-to-play Jimmy on, Phantomparade, I just don't see why you'd, like, need him, you know, your characters don't really die that much. Idiot. Stupid. I'm just gonna be rambling for the rest of the time. I'll end it right here. It's already been pretty long. Yeah, if you are free to play and you have all of the yellow characters already, and you're just missing like Anniversary Yuji or like Sukuna, Yellow Sukuna, you probably don't need him. You probably don't need a summon for him because Yellow is already that good. However, if you like spending a little bit of money, Maida with the bling out, I probably spend for him. I think he's going to be really important later on. I have a good feeling about that. Me? A1. Easy. I hope I can get more, but A1. But I think that's it for today's video, guys. I'll see you in the Kusakabe showcase.